We're gonna click on live. I know you may not believe it. But God did it. And it was just a John Stones 97-minute goal was enough to break the hearts of the Gunners as Manchester City played out of Paul State in 2-2 draw to maintain their unbeaten run in the Premier League. After Erling Braut Haaland had fired City into an early lead with his 100 goal for the club, Gunners left back Ricardo Calafiori marked his full debut with a bell-lifting equalizer. Then an extraordinary spell of the first half injury time, Gabriel Magalhaes nodded the eventual winner before Leandro Trossard was sent off, and in the second booking for delaying the restart of a free kick, Arsenal staged a remarkable rearguard effort, including a string of saves from David Raya to keep locked out until John Stones struck in the down seconds to send City top. City returned to the top of the table with Arsenal 2 points back. We'll talk about something on the show now. We'll bring you the story about that man where Taribo West has said a word. He said he's a man of God without any confrontation from me. With all due respect, he said something about Osimhen Eguavoen. He said he is a good manager. He can do the job, but there's something he's really lacking to talk about. And I said, what's that? And Taribo West has come to say Osimhen Eguavoen don't have the grace. And you begin to ask questions about grace. What grace are you talking about? Is it the grace of God, a natural grace? I don't know, but we'll bring that to you. Just stay with us on the show. Let's quickly talk about the match that was played yesterday. It was a six-time Martin. Talk about Michael Oliver has handled such a game. Man City versus Arsenal. Tactical style from both managers, I must say. Erling Braut Haaland got his 100 goal for the club. Talk about City. Then Savinho opened the game. I love the Haaland run. I love the way he adjusted to make his run. Gabriel Magalhaes also couldn't recover. Lovely ball from Savinho. Haaland equals Ronaldo's record in the Premier League, fewer games against all odds. Now, I'll tell you about the Nigerian story. Please stay with me. Now, it took Kun Aguero 158 games to match that feat. And Haaland 105 games, same number of log games with Ronaldo. Now, Haaland was hungry yesterday. He looked very hungry. Impressive start for Savinho. Nice impact, I must say. But then, what's next about City? Rodri, talk about the man. He got his first Premier League start. He got off injured in the first half. Then Matthew Kovacic, who has more tackles than any other City player, came in against Arsenal for the Spanish. But I must tell you, Haaland has now scored more goals than any other Premier League team. Rodri went out in the 21st minute. Arsenal scored a goal 22 minutes. Sounds miraculous. But I'll tell you more. What about the quick free kick? Gabriel Martinelli was fast on Kyle Walker. City protested. Good goal for me because Kyle Walker had all of the time to return. Beautiful goal, from that man, Ricardo Calafiori, on his Arsenal start. But let me say, the last time he started the game and scored the goal, I was against Juventus back in May, and it was Arsenal's first attempt and first goal. But I'll tell you more about that very game. Arsenal were so impressive in ball recovery each time they lose the ball. For Savinho, anytime he gets the ball, he has so much space, acres of space. What about Mikel Arteta? He has now lost to City than any other team, regardless of the draw yesterday. Arsenal tried to use Martinelli, but Kyle Walker was awesome. City focused more on Savinho. And then what a weekend it was for Gabriel Magalhaes. 2 goals in 2 weekends, set-piece goals, and that's amazing. Before we go to the next phase, I'll tell you about Eguavoen talk with, Taribo West. But I just need to talk about this Arsenal game, so you need to know how big it happened yesterday. But I have Charles with me on the show. We can switch the cameras to Charles, and we can say Real Madrid when you see them, even though his club is still struggling. Charles, great to have you join me on the show. Good evening. How are you doing?
Yeah, good evening, Kizzy. Good evening, Lagos, and good evening, good people, and good to be at the football lounge.
Yeah, tell me about the game, Arsenal. Was it a nice game for you?
Well, first of all, my team is not struggling.
Your team is struggling. No, you're struggling. You don't say that. No, you're struggling.
My team is not struggling.
You're struggling. You're struggling.
But the way you said it was as if like we're struggling.
No, you're struggling. No, you're winning games, but that's not the Madrid we know. We struggle.
Yeah. See, it's a new season, so we have a lot of stuff. So anyway, the match yesterday was that kind of match where you would say I never expected it.
Okay, so I'll take it back to the Arsenal game before we talk. Saka has now scored. Saka has now 5 over 5 assists in every English Premier League game he has played this season. Arsenal had most points recovered last season, and their communication and defense is great. Now, the second half of that game, I'm trying to be pacey while I analyze it, because we can talk about you and you can be part of the show very soon. Now, at some point after the red card and the early start, we saw the second half where City had 142 passes completed. Then Arsenal had just 5. Now, Timber was so good on Doku, Jeremy. City lacked shot power, more reason why they brought in Foden and, to close on that gap. But then outstanding defense, kudos to Declan Rice. Diaz had more touches in the second half. But Kevin De Bruyne and Rodri, for me, were missing in that game. Haaland was closely marshaled by Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. Arsenal could not break City's 23 Premier League record without defeat for the 7-0 competition. Charles, let me ask you this before we move on. I'll talk about the story about what's his name, Eguavoen, our interim coach, doing the job of a main coach, and then Taribo West. Let's quickly talk about what happened yesterday. Was it a fair game? Was it a fair game? Like, I'm not talking about actions now, because I'll talk about Haaland. Haaland is making me lose it. I'm becoming very upset with Haaland. Haaland's, I don't know. It's making me upset, right? I think that's the best word, but I'll talk about that. Tell me yesterday, was it a fair game generally?
It was a game, like I said. I never saw this coming. Like, I've never seen this side of Arsenal. Like, Arsenal holding Man City for almost the entire first half.
Yeah.
Second half, they came into the second half.
Right.
It was good to see Arsenal, play with some grit and some doggedness.
I'm not an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, but I was glad to see that happen.
Not an Arsenal fan, not a City fan.
I was proud of them.
Charles,
I was proud.
I felt so bad for that result.
Even though they didn't win, I was proud of them that they did something that well. But it doesn't take away the shine that
those guys played their heart. These guys played their body, soul, spirit, and mind.
They played their heart.
They came out to play in numbers. Ricardo Calafiori said, "I'm so sad."
They literally packed the bus.
Yeah, of course they need to do so. What do you expect?
What do you expect? Come on, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay, let's talk
you
about.
You would never expect Arsenal to pack the bus.
Yeah, the reason why.
The same thing happened in the Fresh League on. Marseille was down with 1 man from the first half. The 50th minute of the game, they were down with 1 man.
Yeah,
and they won the game 3-2.
Right.
Like, it was crazy to see.
Okay. I can't wait to talk about the Taribo West and the Eguavoen talk. But quickly, Charles, let's say this. That game for me did not go too well. Regardless of anything, Michael Oliver, the 6th time in that very game, I felt so bad.
That card was questionable.
Yeah, no, I'll say this. City, we are the better side. We always know they want to dominate more.
Definitely.
But they played against a side that I respect a lot, because Arsenal have the best defense in the world. Quote me at the time, as it stands now in football. Now, their defense is that strong that it looks very hard to break.
Definitely.
Now, when you got a red card, you have to bring in Trossard got off. That was so bad to see.
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't about the hit. It was about the kicking of the ball.
Yeah, it was about the kicking of the ball.
Now, Declan Rice also did that. He got suspended the other time.
Yeah.
That's undisciplined. There's no room for that. But can I tell you something? Jeremy Doku did that in the first half, kicked off the ball, and he didn't see card.
He didn't get the card.
How good is that for a big referee like Michael Oliver, well respected in the Premier League?
Which calls into question his pedigree on the job.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
now, Haaland actions. Before I talk about the Super Eagles story, Haaland did something, and when they collide that goal from John Stones from the bench, Haaland threw the ball on Gabriel Magalhaes' head.
Yeah, at the back of his head.
He stoned him the ball at the back of his head, as if that was not enough. When the game was ended, when everybody was having a chit chat, just you know how it can be.
Yeah,
it was a big match. Now Haaland went to Mikel Arteta
and spoke
harshly, and he said, "Is he humble? See, be humble now. Something like, you can be humble now. How bad is that for a player to work? Haaland needs to get to somewhere. He's not really achieved all he needs to do." Someone was saying something about possesses techniques but lacks grace, which is preventing him from achieving success with the Super Eagles. Eguavoen, who also serves as the Nigerian Football Federation Technical Director, was handed the senior men's national team after the deal with the proposed German coach Bruno Labbadia fell through. Now, let me quote with the things I have here about Taribo West. Taribo West is the founder of Shelter in the Storm Miracle Ministry. He said, anytime Eguavoen leads the team, he brings a certain touch, taking the team back to those glory days. In major tournaments where you expect them to cross the line, something always happens. It sounds like a near success syndrome. He said, what Eguavoen is lacking is only grace. Now, while West acknowledged that Eguavoen's tactical approach often brings out the best in the players, he stressed that the result hasn't consistently followed. He said, the team will play well, but the result won't favor them. I don't see why we go for foreign coaches when we invest more on our look. We should invest more. But let me bring it to the part where Taribo West is talking. I want to ask you this question, Charles. What grace is the pastor? I respect him playing time. I know his record top notch. Play for Inter Milan, AC Milan.
Yeah.
He's a big player. Taribo West at the time. We can see. I don't know. He had the trademark of the dread.
Yeah.
The dreadlock, the lock hair. Wears the number 6 jersey. Big name. Not like I watched the YouTube. I watched him play. I was sitting on the ground watching Taribo play. But the question is, what grace is he talking about? What is Eguavoen lacking? Is he a grace of God? I don't think that. Wait, I don't think that any other grace that is not a grace of God. Is it a natural grace?
You just said it already.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
But from Taribo's view, that's exactly what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about, and we can't quantify that. However, but
grace of God,
you can't quantify that.
Oh, okay,
but in this context,
all right,
you can't really quantify that.
You can say that because he's a pastor.
Exactly.
Right.
So only him can tell you what he means when he says that Eguavoen lacks grace. He has the technical know-how, but lacks grace. So only Taribo can explain what that grace is. I can't explain it.
Yeah, but you being an analyst on the show,
because it's his point of view.
You should have an idea of what is he talking about. I
can't really say what the grace could mean something else to me that it doesn't mean to Taribo. So anyway, that's why I said it would be Taribo's view alone that would be able to make us understand.
But do you see Eguavoen like that, like a near success syndrome man?
I've not really had total confidence in Eguavoen handling the team, given his past record.
Right.
That's my own stance.
Yeah.
You know, he has a track record of, doing well for some time, and then he drops off a bit sometimes. So that's my own. I'm not saying it's grace or it has to be with a near success syndrome. Mine is just that I just don't have confidence in him 100% to handle the team.
Okay, so let's quickly go to the next one now. There's a strict warning out there. Super Eagles get George Lenikena. Before France approach him, the Prince of Monaco, Victor Eguavoen, has called on the Super Eagles to get George Lenikena on the back of his impressive performance in the UEFA Champions League. The Lagos-born Lenikena made history in the Champions League to become the youngest Monaco player to score in a Champions League game. Now, his match winner against mighty Barcelona eclipsed the record set by Kylian Mbappe. The 18-year-old striker was also named the man of the match. Victor Eguavoen, whose time at Monaco was the highlight of his glittering career, told Nigerian Report that the former Royal Antwerp striker will be most welcome addition to the Super Eagles, and so everything should be done to convince him and change his international allegiance. Now, let me quote Eguavoen on the show. He said, I respect him a lot. 1997 African best. He said, I've been following the remarkable progress of this boy. Let's quick get on him, and he will certainly be one of the players in the future for the Super Eagles, who credited former Super Eagles coach Genetro for convincing several players born overseas to opt to play for Nigeria. He said, I know that he has already been capped by the French age grade team, but we can still get him to play for Nigeria. It will be tough to battle this, but we can see how Michael Olise opted to play for France. I'm asking this question: is it on us, the NFF, to go for players, or should they want to play for Nigeria?
I think it's both ways. Both ways. We should go for them. Because
the France people can watch him now.
Definitely, we're not going to have Osimhen play till he's 50. We're not going to have Iwobi for forever. We're not going to have, every other player that we have currently right now, Moses Simon, Samuel Chukwueze. We're not going to have them all forever. So we should always poach these guys. Like, they are abroad, but also as long as they are abroad, also look inwards as well to look at our local league too. There's some good players as well that we can poach as well.
Okay, so the time, let's let you know the qualifying games is out there against the Mediterranean Knight of Libya. That's for October 11 at the Gosila Kwab International Stadium. Then later on, we'll go to Tripoli October 15 to play. Now, let's let you know how it happens in the NPFL quickly. Remo Star reclaimed top spot in the Nigerian Premier League NPFL following a 2-0 win against Kano Pillars on Sunday. Sadiq Ishmael opened scoring for Remo Star in the 26th minute, while Frank Mwena added the second on the RMAC. Now, Remo Stars topped the standing with 9 points from 3 games at the New John Stadium. Niger Tornadoes defeated their hosts Plateau United 2-1, and also Tornadoes led 2-0 through goals from Ifanyo Kichuku and Kufrey Ebong, while Sam, his name is Pam Samuel, reduced the deficit for the home side. In Owerri, Heartland were held to a draw by Castina United. It means Amonike Heartland are still winless after 3 games. The encounter between Sunshine Stars and Abia Warriors also ended in the barren draw. Kwa United and the Ikorodu City battled to a 0-0 draw in Ilorin. What's going on?
First of all, I would say we should put an eye on Remo Stars.
Yeah,
they're doing something right. We should put an eye. Yeah, we should put an eye on them. Yeah, we should put an eye on them. And for UK, come on, the excuses are too much. We've got to see results now. Yeah, something's got to be clicking right now.
Okay, so let me quickly talk about this. Osimhen provides another assist in Galatasaray 3-1 win against Fenerbahce. Mourinho Fenerbahce. When will Osimhen score the goal? The goal will come. I know. I know.
December is close.
December is close, but he's playing well. He's doing well. He's doing everything he needs to do to score goals.
Yeah.
But the goal is still pending sometime, somewhere. When will Victor Osimhen score?
I can't tell you that, man.
You can't tell.
But he's been doing well. He's been trying his best.
Yeah. So this one is not. It's not just. I want to ask you this. I'm taking off from the show. The show, it's a football fans lounge, but I'm taking off from the show because I can't. It's a sports thing.
Yeah.
The heavyweight champion Dubois knocking out Joshua to retain the world title just right in front of 96,000 people in the Wembley Stadium on Saturday. And did you see that point from Dubois?
That was.
I mean, I don't know, Charles. Sorry to say, no disrespect to the boxing world. It looks like a feature now. One, he beat him well from the start, no doubt.
No doubt, yeah.
But that blue went gear, that last blue, why don't you fall like that? Did you?
To be honest, I felt so bad saying that happened to him.
I was ashamed.
I was really ashamed. Yeah, that's the word.
Wow.
Again, it was happening to him, and I was like, really? Come on, Tony, come on.
Okay, so just what it is. We come back to talk things, but quickly, let's listen to this voice note that happened to just bump into someone else, one man from the Iruka showroom, the manager, and I said to him, you're an Arsenal fan, what you make about the game played yesterday? You know, they always have a story to tell, but then, were they robbed yesterday? Do you think so? This was what Promise Sound said just after that match. So, quick one, your take about the game played Arsenal yesterday?
Well, I feel that was a broad daylight robbery. Yes, why I say it's a robbery is if you're going to give a red card to Leandro Trossard, also do that to Doku, who moved the ball out because he was going to delay restart. So when you say something you're going to do to Mr. A, you be consistent about it, because when you put that, you could see the fouls and everything. Then what happened to 7 minutes? 7 minutes becoming a 7:43 minutes. How does that apply in football? Because this is the second time we are being robbed openly and without a cost. This
so you think it's not a fair game?
It's not a fair game, honestly. Yes, sincerely speaking, it's not a fair game. The ref was being biased, and I would just say, well, like our coach said, let's just get prepared to play 10 men against 11, 9 men against 11, 11 against 11, because it's not going to stop. I don't want to talk about something that is not going to be corrected. What is the point of beating around this thing every time and nothing is done? So it's just a waste. Oh, I wish we could just protest about this. We'll do that, honestly.
Okay, now the voice of Promise Sound. If you just need to know, shout out to the very big brand Iruka Online, makers of all kind of sound. Above there, Carswell, fan of guitars. You talk about Apex drum. That's Iruka Online. That's the manager Promise. He sounds very angry. Were they robbed?
Kizzy looks that way.
He looks that way,
yeah,
right?
Because if you give a card to Trossard for kicking the ball,
yeah,
Doku did that.
Yeah.
Why was he not carded?
Okay, you know something, right? I think I need to say this now. that game, Michael Oliver is a big referee. That's the reason why he got on that match.
I'm very sure he's going. I'm wonder what his reports would be.
Now, yeah, that's another one. Now, let me say this.
What's his report going to be?
Yeah, that Doku incident was a yellow card.
It was a straight yellow card. It was
one of the reasons why Declan Rice was given a red card the other time. You know what happened? He kicked up the ball. Now, the Premier League new rules state. You recall that's a young man out there, Levis, the small boy that came in later on, just 18. I mean, just 18 years. The Arsenal player who came in. He was given a yellow card outside the pitch because he was talking. Now, we know the Premier. I feel like they're not consistent.
When you look at the whole
scenario,
narrative, yes, it looks like it was a witch hunt on Arsenal.
Yeah. Like
they just wanted Man City to get something out of this game because and again I may now begin to take sides with Promise. It looks like you robbed them.
Yeah, but you know, yes, he can't say that because an Arsenal fan. But let me look at it from the other aspect. You talked about the time, so I will go with Promise Sound on the part where he talked about the game.
Double standard for the cards.
The cards. Yeah, but I would fault him on the part where he said the timing. We know Arsenal. The timing was okay.
Why would you give so much time in the second half?
Let me explain something, Charles.
I don't understand.
Yeah, let me explain something.
But in the first half, they had a lot of time.
If the timing was much, no doubt. But if he's not complaining about much time. He's talking about the time elapsed, and the goal came after the time.
After the time had elapsed.
Now the question is this: what they do in football is when the time is given out there, and you begin to waste time around that time that is given, they'll have to add to it.
Did it look like Arsenal was wasting time?
I mean, Arsenal wanted all the time wasting time. I mean, but they didn't really do it.
Did it really look like they were wasting time?
No, it's normal. That's how the game works.
But the time had already elapsed.
Yeah.
I didn't see Arsenal wasting time. The time had already elapsed.
So you stand on the wall to say Arsenal we are robbed.
I do. I stand on that. Seriously.
Okay, so quickly before we open the lines very soon. Yes, shout out to those guys behind the scene also doing well. And also on YouTube, Jerry Onu say Kizuke, how walk? Alright, walk they fine. And then Dare to Dream is saying Dare to Dream 1 to 2. Good evening, Niger. That's Ben from the Netherlands. Quickly, let's let you know that Haaland has got 100 City goals, 105 appearances, and Haaland has now scored 10 goals in his first 6 Premier League games this season. Against Arsenal, did not score Inter, 2 against Brentford, 3 against West Ham, 3 against Ipswich, 1 against Chelsea. And now let's talk about the inconsistency of the referees in England, Charles. I have this one. Howard Webb said on Michael Oliver not sending Kovacic off last season. Same thing he did. Yeah. And he said he didn't want to ruin the game.
He didn't want to ruin the game.
Do you do that?
So because you didn't want to ruin the game, you don't give the guy the card. So why don't you use the same yardstick to not ruin the game by sending Trossard out?
Is Haaland, let's talk about Haaland quickly. Is Haaland indisciplined?
I can't really say. He's banging the goals, and that's what
the goals wouldn't take away the players. I mean, attribute. Yes, goals wise.
I think it was just a match rush. To
Haaland told the coach of Arsenal. He said, "Be humble."
Be humble.
I mean, that's sarcastic.
It's sarcastic.
Okay, what about scoring a goal and throwing the ball on the head of your opponent?
I mean,
okay.
It calls a lot to question anyway.
Okay,
that's why I said I would love to see the report of Michael Oliver on this match.
I'd love to see that as well. But quickly now, okay, this one says KZK, the 7 minutes, it's minimum. Is the discretion to end it whenever. Okay, I see that. Quickly, let's talk about this one now. What team has the best performance this season? I mean, this weekend. Shout out to Nicholas Jackson with a goal, though.
You have to slot that in, right?
Yeah.
The best performance?
The Premier League.
Premier League, I'll give to Chelsea.
Chelsea?
Yeah.
Why?
I mean, they played well without the ball for almost the entire second half. They played well without the ball. That's good to see from them.
Okay, so let's talk about Real Madrid and then Barcelona quickly. Barcelona doing a lot of good job. Lewandowski, Pablo Torre, Rafinha. Lewandowski, man of the match, went home with the ball, and Hansi Flick and his team. I'll keep that on the side. Eibar Football Club are through to the group stage of the CAF Champions League after defeating Burkina Faso side Etoile Filante by 3-2 on penalties. They are the only Nigerian team to make it to the group stage out of 4 teams that played in the qualifying stage. Take it or leave it. Anytime any day, you're a big club.
Enyimba is a big
You must give anybody their flowers.
You have
Big
to give them their
club.
flower, yeah.
Okay, so Mark Ande, Trostegen, bad one, left the stadium, and then the bad one with Danny Olmo, Fermin Lopez injured, and Ferran Torres suspended. 21-year-old Pablo Torre got his first start for Barcelona, and he did so well in that very game that I saw. Then Bayer Leverkusen also Boniface with the diamond goal. We'll talk about that. Stuttgart 5-1 against Dortmund. Stuttgart came out very right. AC Milan and their 6-game derby della Madonnina. It's called the Madonnina. Okay.
Madonnina.
Yeah, losing streak with a 2-1 win over Inter Milan. Christian Pulisic with the goal, and then they did well, I must say, and also Gabriel. Then Roberto De Zerbi is really cooking something in Marseille.
Like I told you,
3-2.
3-2 with 10 men.
Yeah, with 10 men. What a team! What a team!
That was a
And as I talk to you now, Marseille is just second on the log against.
Same points with PSG.
Yeah, same point to PSG.
Yeah,
you see them going somewhere.
Of course, I see them going somewhere. They are a team to watch out for in the league on this season.
Okay, so if you're an Arsenal fan, sorry to say, this one, Arsenal received injury blow as Warren David Raya. Footage emerges. Just maybe. Then only 2 outfield players have played 89 plus minutes of a Premier League game and not completed a single pass since. That's a record. Like, let's keep that. Harvard against City and Yuri Timber, and let's keep that aside. Then Alex Iwobi is now the Nigerian player in the Premier League with the most assists. 30. He surpassed Kano Wankau in that very one. Kano has 29, and most of him off the bench. Now Bernardo Silva files shot at Arsenal following their second half performance at Etihad. The difference, he said, the difference between the rivalry with Arsenal and Liverpool, maybe it's that Liverpool have already won the Premier League and Arsenal haven't. That Liverpool have won the Champions League and Arsenal haven't. And that Liverpool always face us with the intention of winning the game.
Yeah.
What is this saying? I don't know. He went as far as saying only one team today came to play football, and the other came to play within the limits of what was possible and what the referee allowed. Unfortunated. That was okay. Unfortunated. That's what he said. Now, this City boys did the talk.
Well, I mean,
what do you mean by only one team came to play?
No, when you hear Bernardo Silva, you hear someone who's having bragging rights.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
we are the better side. We are the better team. So it's expected for him to sound that way. However, we know that this game, Arsenal was robbed. I mean, like I said in the beginning, I said this was a game that I was like, I never saw this coming from Arsenal. I never saw this coming from Arsenal.
Let me ask you this question. Arsenal were robbed. Pick out one reason why you can tell me how they were robbed.
The officiating, of course,
was poor.
Was very poor.
Was it poor?
It was one-sided.
What? Wait.
It was one-sided.
Is it the Doku incident?
Doku incident. Haaland throwing the ball at someone. I mean,
what would you have expected the ref to do? I mean, if that should be done as the FA
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said the reports of Michael Oliver will tell.
You can't wait to see.
I can't wait to see that report, because I mean there were a lot of incidents in that game.
But some people out there might be asking a question. What's the part where Martinelli scored a goal? Martinelli crossed the ball for Calafiori to strike.
Yeah.
And then Kyle Walker was protesting. Pep felt furious. He kicked the chair.
Yeah.
And he was not happy. That's a clean one. Michael Oliver already said he's blown it. All right, move on. So Kyle Walker had all the time and space
to close him down.
And of course he did not. But even though Martinelli disappointed me a little bit because he had the pace, and I don't even know, he needs to live up to expectation. Else I would call Ademola to join them.
I think his form has dropped.
If Ademola joined them, there's still good change.
His form has dropped.
Okay, so I'm just trying to talk about Ademola Lookman. If you give me a chance, I will still Ademola Lookman to Arsenal. He'll play well. They need him. That kind of team need him. Gabriel Martinelli has he's no more I don't even know what's wrong with him.
I think he has dropped.
He needs to work very hard. But what about the change? Some are complaining the fact that Ben White came in and Saka had to go off. I think that was not bad.
It wasn't bad.
It was a right call.
What would you have expected Arteta to do at that time? I mean, the pressure was piling.
Yeah.
You need someone to close down these guys.
You know why I felt so bad? I felt bad because
City were on them the entire second half. Like they were on these guys running. So that
but
change.
If Ruben Diaz was just kicking the balls up, they lacked the shot power.
Yeah.
So the guys that could have bent the ball on the goalpost were not around. Rodri was not there.
Yeah.
Kevin De Bruyne was not there. So they brought in Foden.
Yeah.
And then Declan Rice closed that gap very well. But can I say it again? And I want to sound it. You can bring your argument banter in the time. Arsenal have the best defense in the world now. Bring it on. Let's talk about it. After winning the derby last night, Rafael Leao celebrated the victory by placing his AC Milan shirt on the corner flag bearing the Inter logo. What about that? Audacious?
That's pride there.
But Inter did something like that last season.
Well, that's for Rafael
How many
Leao.
P-Square sing that song? Do me
I
and do you.
Rafael
Who sing that
Leao.
song? I don't know P-Square.
Yeah, at least for Rafael Leao, this was like bragging rights. You know,
Bragging
like,
rights.
Bragging rights.
Okay, so the Premier League along the Europe Top League are trying to agree a plan which would mean next summer transfer window closes before the start of the season.
That would be good to see. Let's
Okay,
see how that
Gabriel
works out.
Magalhaes in 1 week, man of the match, not London Derby, man of the match against City. Is he doing well?
He's doing his best.
Now let's talk about our own very brother. If you don't know, he's my guy, yo. His name is Nicholas Jackson. You might not like him. Now, Troy Denny has come to say Chelsea don't need to buy another striker if Nicholas Jackson stays in this kind of form. True or false?
What is the guarantee that Jackson will be in this form?
I don't know. Me, I don't know.
So come on, guys. Let's be factual here. He needs a bit of competition. Get him one more striker that can get him to compete better.
Okay, so Jeff on YouTube is saying, okay, Kizzy, you don't need to argue. Arsenal has the best defense in Europe. And also Claudio Bravo say, if Barcelona wants me, I will be ready to come out of retirement because Ter Stegen is out.
Well, Claudio Bravo.
See, let me say this right. You are
Claudio Bravo is old.
Hala Madrid to you.
Yeah.
I celebrate your team. But can you cope with these Barca boys? This has to flick. See, Charles, wait. Charles, hold on. Charles, wait. Do you respect the job has to flick?
No, I respect. No, I respect.
What are you saying?
I respect the turnaround in the way the team has shaped up this season in Barcelona. But guy, come on. This is Real Madrid we're talking about.
What are you saying? Well,
when it comes to the El Clasico, it's a different ball game.
Okay.
I can't wait for the El Clasico because I mean, let's not take it away from Real Madrid.
Okay,
they have the score.
I tell you, Barcelona in La Liga so far this season, despite missing 8 players due to injuries, give them their credit. Please, will you ring the bell for them? I beg you. 6 wins in 6 games, 22 goals scored, only 5 goals conceded. Top of the La Liga EA Sports, 4 points ahead of Real Madrid.
So when we win the El
What a
Clasico,
job
we'll
Hansi
ring the
Flick
bell
is
for us.
doing.
So when we
I said they ring this bell for you, person die.
You not die now.
Ring bell for them.
I ring
You don't ring bell for no.
I ring When I win my class, you go ring bell for me.
Okay, so let's open the phone lines now. After his red card against Man City, Leandro Trossard will be unavailable for selection against Bolton Wanderers in the Carabao Cup on Wednesday. The Belgian will be available to face Leicester next weekend. So fewest matches to 10 goals in a season. Haaland 5, McCain 6, Haaland 6, Alan Shearer 9, Les Ferdinand 9, Mark Viduka 9, Diogo Costa 9, Luis Suarez 9, Edin Dzeko 9, Papa Cisse 9, Mo Salah 9, Dominic Calvin-Lewin 9. Let's open the line so we can have a chit chat. Are you ready for me, Lagos City? Let's do this together. The question is, do you think Haaland is indisciplined? Secondly, I'm asking you this question. What is your take about that match? Charles has said, Arsenal were robbed. Promise sound of Iruka online. Iruka, talk about the Iruka manager. If you know, you know. The home of sound. It's come to say Arsenal we're robbed. What about you listening to me? I don't know where you're listening from right now. You're just driving home. I don't even know where you are, but I care about where you are. You're just listening to the best place to be at all time. The best dial, 90.3 FM is the dial. Voice of the people remains the name. And the man of your stereo. You've been listening to the voice of Charles, and I'm the voice of the mic. And you know my name is Kizzy K. Tell me about the House of Flick performance with Barcelona. Are you going to agree with me that Real Madrid are struggling? Yes or no?
No.
Call me up. Talk to me. Alright, 0700903903903 to come us the call. 0700903903903. Send the message on WhatsApp. I'm going to read it down, but let's get on this one. The WhatsApp portal is still open, very valid as well. 08171756338. WhatsApp 08171756338. Back to the phone line. Let's know who we have. Welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name? Talk to me.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, great to have you join us.
Fine, sir. My name is Eguavoen calling from Ushodi.
Hey, you're in. Welcome.
Yeah. Speaking about the Arsenal Man City game, well, my opinion is that even if they were robbed of the game, at least they should have just defended it to the end. So at the last minute that they gave up the hope.
So painful.
Yes, the refereeing decision was a bit not fair about the game, but I think from the perspective of the game, it was a very tense game, and the referee was under pressure about the game. So Arsenal would have at least tried to defend the game till the very end. They did a very good job. They performed very well. But Man City, on the other hand, they were not ready to give up. They did everything that they could. It was at the last minute that the defensive error came up, and they were able to counter the defensive game and score the second goal for Man City. So I think that game, it was a pressure for Arsenal, but they tried at the end of the day.
Okay.
They did a good performance, and the draw was still fair for them.
Yeah, thank you so much. The draw was still fair. Thank you so much, still fair. Thank you. So this one says, Erling Haaland says, stay humble twice. He said it twice to Arteta. Good evening, guys. Well-deserved man of the match for Michael Oliver. Our Premier League needs to do more with the officiating when it comes to big games. Very proud of us now. Yesterday, up Gunners. NH from Go Palace. Welcome, hello. Yeah, great to have you join us.
This is Delight from Orchard.
Okay, Delight, talk to me.
For Haaland,
Right.
it is expected of him. Big players are always like that. Take the life of Pogba.
Yeah.
Pogba, Kylian Mbappe, even Ronaldo at some point pushed Pep Guardiola. But big players are always like that.
Big players are always like that. Okay.
And for Arsenal yesterday, I'm very, very proud of what they did. They have shown that they can go toe-to-toe with City, even when they're one man down.
Okay, all right. Okay, so thank you so much. I'll take that. All right, say, man. God bless you for being part of the show. Okay, I am YP from NMPC says Doku did not kick the ball away. He returned the ball where the foul was committed. Secondly, Trossard foul on Silva alone warrants a yellow card. We did see that, but he was given a yellow card for the kicking of the ball, but I did see it as well. He said when the 7-minute extra time was given, Timber wasted close to 2 minutes down with injury. Team Arsenal lacks discipline and management. Gabriel Jesus committed the same offense. Arteta should do better. Thank you, I'll say that. All right. This one says, good evening, Kitty Can Charles. I don't know what is wrong with AJ. I mistakenly broke my TV because of the fight. Oh, I love AJ too much. Chris from Ajawa, really? You broke your TV? What? You broke your TV? AJ no know this thing, no. Oh, so sorry. We'll go back to the phone lines again. This one say, okay, let's go back to the lines. Let's go quickly. Talk to me. Welcome. Good evening. What's your name?
Good evening.
Yes, man.
This is Osimhen from Ojo. Hala Madrid.
Hello, Madrid, my brother. I greet you. Welcome to the show.
Go on.
Innocent, are you there?
Oh, you broke up for some time. This one say good evening, Kizike and Charles. My take on Arsenal Arteta. Mikel Arteta is using what is called SWOT analysis in his tactical approach in each game. He knew it will be difficult to beat Man City at home, so the best approach is a defensive approach to the game, and it almost paid off. Please, I predicted Milan won. What's this? Okay, Momo, yeah. Momo, Milan 1, Liverpool 3, and you guys have not reached out to me. Momo, no, not so. Apologies. So I think I have my list here, so you can see the people here. If you see cameras on me. So I have Ezekiel, Momo, Bright, Amarachi, and Gabriel. So Gabriel already got this package. Amarachi also did. Bright also did. So Ezekiel wasn't taking the score. Then Momo, he was on me. I couldn't find your contact, but I'll definitely do that as well. Thank you so much. And also, anyway, I don't think another person is meeting now. So Momo and Ezekiel are latest winner who have not yet received. Talk to me. Welcome. What's your name? Hello.
Yeah. Easy, mama.
You've come. I know this voice. Yeah, you greet me specially, and you're welcome.
With you guys in the studio.
Yeah.
One and only. We'll start like you already know. The proud Manchester City fan.
You're proud, man.
A lot of talking points.
Right.
Just for me, I think good game overall. I need to also acknowledge the defensive masterclass, by Arsenal. They made the game. They kind of stifled us, in the second half, and they wanted it more, but we showed that we even wanted even more than them. And I love the urgency from Jack Grealish. Yeah. I mean, he just came in.
No, kudos to Pep.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, spot on. Those shots were spot on. I never gave up. I never lost hope, because I knew that, somehow we're going to get a goal. Like, it would be a disaster, like, to lose to Arsenal, 10 and Arsenal at the Etihad. I don't think that happened under Guardiola before, that would be a blemish in that record of, or at the entire stage.
So your 47 game unbeaten continues in all competition.
Yeah. So super kudos to the boys. Stones, came through at the nick of time. I mean, I'm just so proud of Arsenal as well. I mean, like you guys said, that defense is rock solid and something that they can build on going forward. But I think overall, amazing game. Yeah, the red card took something out of that game, but nevertheless, I mean, we all still enjoy the game, and I think it's just amazing what these officiating guys, they always like to take the spotlight, and I don't have any problem with that as long as we the fans enjoy the game. But I mean, overall,
because you had a point, sir. You had a point.
Again, I think for Ireland, I don't appreciate stuff like that. I mean, character is everything.
Yeah.
It might be amazing, it might be great, but character is key. The downfall of any bad character. But I mean, what he did was just unacceptable. So, but about amazing game.
All right, I'll take that from you, Osas. Thank you so much. Proud City fan and the time. Thank you so much for being part of the show. This also Oga Kizike, voice of the mic. Yes, Real Madrid is struggling to score goals. Amara Choko from Abulegba. He said the match City is supposed to be straight win for Man City because the odds clearly favors them. At Kizike, I saw my package. Thanks, bro. Thanks to VOP. Thank you so much. Amara Choko, welcome. Good evening. What's your name?
Hello, Kizike.
Yes, hello. Welcome. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, your aim.
Good evening, chat.
Yeah, good evening. You're welcome to the show, man.
What's your name?
Yeah, it's Mommy Success on the line.
Yeah, Mommy Success, your aim. Welcome.
I want to talk of Arsenal match.
Okay.
I'm not happy about it. I'm so sad.
I'm sorry about how you feel.
Yes, because they robbed us.
Really?
Because I was with my phone when he gave the referee gave 7 minutes to go. The matter is 7 minutes. He's supposed to blow the whistle, but he refused to blow the whistle until from seconds after that time when Man City have scored us. Then he now blow the whistle. So I was so sad yesterday, even to eat I can't.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. Mommy Success, don't worry, you'll be fine, okay?
Mommy Success, eat too.
Please eat, okay?
Please eat.
You'll be fine. I'm sorry about how you feel. Thank you so much, ma'am. All right, safe. Thank you so much. I know I get that feeling very well. When you're so integrated about what you love, you just heard me read out that message. Someone said I broke my TV. Only God knows the kind of TV when you break. If you be 43 inches, 9 for this economy. Chris Majawo, please take it easy. All right, back to the phone line. Welcome. Who's home? Thank you so much. Your aim.
I greet you, my brother. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yes, Mr. Paulinus from Isola.
Mr. Paulinus, your aim. Welcome.
Yes, number one, I have to respect Ala Madrid. You are not a one-sided analyst in football.
Thank you very much, sir.
The question Kizike asks you answer it. I'm telling you, I bow for you, Ala Madrid.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes.
Right.
I am an Arsenal fan. Kizike, I'm not happy since yesterday till now. Those people, they rob us. Oh my God, they robbed us. Child, you telling me? I will this referee, make them fear God now. They rob us. Child. That's the only thing I have to say.
All right,
my brother. Thank you very much.
I'll take that. Thank you so much, Paulinus. Okay, hello, welcome. Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Medic.
Medix. Location?
Yeah, calling from Ogun State.
Ogun State. All right, go on.
Yeah. I was Mr. Police to say. So, they don't know that what goes around comes around.
No, see, everybody go feel it normally.
What happened to Chelsea do with Anthony Taylor? I don't know that thing happened to them with Michael Oliver. So they had a beautiful long yesterday because Man City did not shock them. Imagine all these shots. They defended well. I respect Arsenal for that defense. That is the only thing. But as from the midfielder to striker, they are not in there. But their defense, they are very, very okay there.
Okay.
So, but it doesn't mean that they are going to win the league. They are going to win the runners up. That is the thing they can do.
You don't start now. You know talking about if come on, I beg. Thank you so much. All right, that's Medic actually. Welcome again. Who's home?
Hello.
Greetings, good evening. What's your name? Yes.
Good evening, sir. My name is Chibike.
All right, Chibike, go on. What's your location this evening?
Sir.
All right, talk to me.
That match yesterday is very good. It's so fantastic. But if Arsenal fans is complaining, what about Man City? That goal they scored when referee is talking to Rodri, they're supposed to disallow that goal.
That goal, the Calafiori goal, you mean?
Yes, they're supposed to disallow the goal.
Talking to Walker. All right. Okay, I'll take that from you. All right, because of time. Thank you so much, man. All right. Save. All right. Yes. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay. Hello, Madrid. I greet you, man.
All right. This one says, I'll go to the YouTube messages so I can paste it. I said, Ronaldo. Okay, hello, Kizzy. This is Ezekiel from Palm Avenue. Mbappe is being indisciplined simple because of his achievement. He's becoming Mbappe. He said he's becoming a bit rude, likewise Osimhen. Ronaldo did the same thing ago. Is it Ezekiel? Ezekiel, are you talking about Haaland or Mbappe? This one says, good evening, KZK. My name is Naphtali. I am listening. I've been listening to your program every time. I always enjoy your program. Thank you so much. I say that. We go to the YouTube quickly. Let's run. Let's see. Which one did I not touch? Okay, Jeff says Madrid can't compete with Barcelona this season unless next season. And also, he said Haaland threw the ball on Gabriel after the scored that last goal. VR and ref went mute. He said, if the EPL don't want other teams to compete, they should just tell us so we can leave it for Man City every season. How now? I don't know why EPL don't want to upgrade to UEFA Champions League level to officiate games. All right, so quickly, let's get this last one. Hello. Possibly the last one. Yes, I'm here. Welcome.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm all right. Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Eguavoen.
I want to get the name again. So what's the name?
My name is Eguavoen.
Eguavoen. That's Igbo, right?
Yeah, that's Igbo.
What's the meaning? What's the meaning of the name?
No matter the time thrown at you, it will not work.
I'm liking your name, actually, I must say. Well done. Thank you so much. Talk to me.
No. How you doing?
I'm okay. Thank you so much for your concern.
I'm an Arsenal fan.
Right.
The only job on radio. Yesterday match.
Yeah.
Yesterday match.
Right. Yeah.
If it has ended 11 versus 11, I bet you, mark my word, Arsenal would have won that game 3-1 against Man City.
I agree.
Wow.
The only thing that disorganized Arsenal was just that red card.
Yeah.
And it was unfair. It was unfair that even the referee could not even stop the game at the expiration of the 7 minutes he gave. He did not. Because there was a game plan behind the scene. They want Man City either win the game or us.
Okay.
But one thing I learned from that match is that at least Pep Guardiola now knows that he's not the ultimate.
Yeah, he definitely would know. Okay, let me hold you. Let me hold you on that. I really appreciate the contribution because we need to go. We can talk tomorrow, sir. All right.
Okay, thank you. God bless you.
God bless you as well. I appreciate you very much any time, any day. Thank you.
The medicine man.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you so much. It feels great to know that you're a medicine for people to get happy. And I know how it works on the show, but thank God for life. Charles, you need to go. You got a last word for us?
Yeah, Lagos, I mean, the pressure is out there, but don't crack under pressure.
Okay. All right, this one says, my name is Jennifer from Lekki. I'm loving Kizike's show, even though I don't know football. I love you. Love me. Say love me to them. I love you too. Thank you. I need to go. My time is up. Without God, there is no me. Without God, there is no Kizike. And there is nothing wrong against standing small. But there is everything wrong when you settle for less. Keep dreaming big, work hard to make it a reality. You can follow us across our social network at VOP 903 FM. And you can connect with me on Instagram. It would not be wrong. I am KIZZY.K10. Some say KIZZY.K10. My name is KZK. The World News for 6. Coming up. I'm out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chena.